So I'm going to teach you how to be smart with AI. Our research has shown that AI chatbots tend to give homogeneous answers, meaning that if many people ask the same question, they're most likely going to get answers that converge around one idea. This homogeneity is a bad thing because it means that everybody's sort of saying the same thing if they're copying what AI is saying. But I think that you can use this to your advantage. And the first way I think you can use this to your advantage is to predict the baseline. Teachers are already doing this. If they give an assignment, a lot of teachers are putting the same assignment through AI chatbots just to see what the most likely answer is going to be. And then with that, they sort of judge which student actually just used AI, which student put in more effort on top of an AI answer, and which student actually tried to think independently. You can use this to your advantage. For instance, if you're going to a job interview, most interviews are long, drawn-out processes, and most interviewers are going to be lazy, and they're just going to ask an AI chatbot to give them the top 10 answers that they could ask for this interview. And so, of course, this is not going to be the only prep you do, but it helps you understand the baseline for what people will most likely ask during the interview. And because 800 million people are using ChatGPT every month, you're probably going to hit on a few of the questions that they're going to ask you. The second way I think you can use it to your advantage is to deviate from that middle ground answer. So for instance, if you're a consultant and you're applying to a competitive project and you and your peers are all applying, and you understand that most people will do it last minute, some people will just copy the strategy that AI gives them. So what you do is you use the most likely AI output to that generic call for consultants to predict what the most likely answer will be, and then you deviate from that and try to make yours as unique as possible. The key to this, however, is that you always do the first draft yourself. That means that you're not going to be influenced by whatever answer the AI chatbots give you, but then you're also doing some sort of independent thinking that is unique to what other people do. Because if you ask AI first, you're already influenced by what the answers could be. So you first do the work, then you check what AI says to see what the middle ground is, and think about, how do I deviate from this? How do I improve on my work? How do I make myself more unique? Last way I think you can use this homogeneity to your benefit is to understand what data is missing. AI chatbots are trained on large amounts of internet data, and if you understand how the world works, not everything is on the internet. There's a lot of intuitive knowledge, a lot of data that's still in physical form. There's a lot of oral history, especially if you're from the global south. You know that a lot of our data is not online. So understanding the most likely answers that AI chatbots give could give you an insight into what kind of data is missing. And then you can become that expert who stands out because they bring in more like localized examples, more unique strategies that do not just